Good afternoon. Today is the 7th of November and this is part 3 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2025 NEC Classic Motor Show. I do apologise in advance if I get things wrong, if I fall over, if I get interrupted by announcements, if it's a terrible video. I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel. So we're still at the auction. We're going to be in here for quite some time because there are so many cars this year. And we've come across this 2003 R53 Mini Cooper S, which has some funny badging on it. Powered by HRRCC 005, whatever that means. I'm not quite sure what it means actually. But one of you will know that. Mileage is about 97,000. That's actually got no reserve on it. Then next we've got a very nice Mark III Ford Capri. This is not a Brooklands. It was made in 86 because production finished December 86. Registered in 87. Rosso red, injection special, 15 to 18,000. Seems pretty reasonable to me. I'm sure it gets locked. Yep, that's locked. Never mind. Wow. That is good. Press plates from Ford HJ. Next, a Mark I Capri. I think this is a facelift one, judging by those rear lights, and it is a 1600 XL. Mark I Capris are quite rare now actually. The Mark IIIs are the most common, probably because they're made for the longest and they were the latest in the lineage. This is 73. 8 to 10,000. It's not actually that expensive. Honest, very usable example. Yeah, the paint's a little bit flat, and you can see where there's a difference in colour between these two bits here. So it's not the best thing that's ever sort of happened in the world of Capris, but it's very rare. Next, we've got another Mark I Escort 2-door, which is a 1974 RS 2000, and it's worth an awful lot of money. 45 to 55,000 pounds, and it's probably going up in value as I'm walking around, isn't it? Is this open? Surprisingly, yes, it is open. Let's have a look at the interior of this RS 2000. Interesting. Yeah, it's very nice. I don't quite know why these are so expensive, apart from just being a Ford Escort 2-door, but there we go. Interesting. This is a 1984 Ford Transit Custom. It's a Mark II. It's down on the DVLA as a red vehicle, but that's because it has been repainted. This has been converted from left to right hand drive. It's probably, I don't know, a V6 perhaps. Very basic interior. It has got overdrive. There's echoey in here. It's not really done any miles since it's been fully restored either. Estimate on this, it's like a minibus really, is 20 to 25,000. So it was originally the German fire service. Skip that recovery truck views and go on to this 89 Range Rover Carmichael 6x6 fire and rescue vehicle. This will have the probably 3.9 V8 in it, won't it? Do a little bit of a clean. 8 to 10,000 seems reasonable. Complete with original firefighting equipment. Wow. Look at all those levers, you've got 3. Don't know if you really want to sort of go into the airport firefighting business, but I suppose you can if you want to. Next you've got an NAMX5. I remember TH White at Bookham, Mazda dealer I think to this day in Suzuki. This one is a 91, it's done 35,000 miles, 8 to 10,000. It's not perfect or anything, that bumper's really faded, but you know, maybe that shows its original paint, I don't know. And we've got a Beetle, 1300 Beetle. Interesting alloy wheels on it. Wonder how much this is. 4 to 6,000, not very much. Diamond blue with a very nice history file. Why are they so cheap? Have they gone down in value recently or something? I just get Camel Trophy cars views for obvious reasons, and now we're going to move on to the 1935 Austin 7 Special. That's some 8 to 10,000. Lightweight aluminium bodied. Vintage motoring is most engaging. Just because the car's old, it doesn't mean it's valuable, viewers. This is estimated under £10,000. For the same sort of money, you could have this incredible 1970 Fiat 128 Tre Porte, I think they call these, coupe. I don't know if this is a 70 or a 76. I'm not sure these were available in 1970. This 128 certainly was. It came out in 1969, so I'm not sure about that. Right-hand drive, I like it. About 60,000 miles on the clock. They were officially sold over here, but they're not common. They're not common at all, these. Next you've got something that is a bit more common, although not by much, an FD RX7. A rare opportunity to acquire a collector-ready RX7 FD require little to no expenditure. The expenditure I would be spending here is to maybe get rid of the wheels and to, I don't know, put some standard ones on. Apart from that, Japanese domestic market specification one, I think, as opposed to a UK car. Sorry, 25,000. Yeah. Why not? Next we've got this Lotus Europa in 2009. One of only 47 built and the sole right-hand drive SE in this colour. The Europa didn't really work out very well for Lotus. I don't think anyone really remembers it. I obviously one of the 60s, 70s I remember, but not this. I've forgotten these actually exist. Were these actually any good? Let me know in the comment section below. So we've got this 2001 Porsche 911 Carrera 2. Estimate on this is 15 to 18,000. You can actually buy these for less than 10 now, which is, to me, it's insane. But yeah, they are, I think, amongst the cheapest 911s you can buy. I drove one of these in Scotland in 2022. It was a 2000 Carrera 2 Tiptronic like this. It was just maybe not in as good condition as that. Carrera 4S next to it, also a 996 6-speed manual. It's 12 to 15. Actually, this is a little bit less money. 2002. Excellent. So we've got a 205 GTO 1.9 here. Facelift occurred 1990. Wasn't hugely different from the earlier ones. Mainly some indicator lenses and things. This is it's an 89. This one. 12 to 15,000, and despite the mileage being 126,000, these are very, very valuable now. Very valuable for best examples. Next we've got a Mini 1275 GT. This is about the same as the 205. 79, so quite late for one of these. Looks very correct and original. The time was that they weren't very valuable, but now actually they are a bit more desirable than they used to be for 1275 GTs. Turbocharged driver shame about the car. Pity about the car. Next we've got this Imp Super Imp. It's been modified for racing. Quite late actually for an Imp. It's finished in 76. This is a little bit earlier, sort of 72, 73 on an L. Estimate is 10 to 12,000. Hillman Super Imp rally car. Yeah, they were very popular back in the day as rally cars. Sort of still are, aren't they? Next you've got an Edsel. I've not seen many Edsels in my life, but here is one. An Edsel Ranger with the horse collar grille. This is a 1959. Again, just because something's rare or old doesn't mean it's valuable. This one is only worth 8 to 10,000 apparently. I mean, it's amazing this thing survived. This is one of the worst automotive failures of all time, was the Edsel. Didn't even last, 4 years really. It lasted a bit less than that. Absolutely crazy. Don't poke your eye out with that aerial though. That's been my advice if you buy it. Wow, in 1972, Buick Riviera boat tail, like in the old Due South series my sister used to watch in the 1990s. There we go. Extraordinary design. Look at that, extravagant as anything. Personally, I prefer this Rover 3500S, but that Riviera is impressive. 17,000. How much is the Rover? 7,000, no reserve. Okay. Resprayed in armoured beige, with no reserve. So, not maybe the most concours example ever, but not too bad. It could do with the front number plate, couldn't it? Next, we've got another 996, 911, 12 to 16,000. This is a Carrera Cabrio manual. Don't know if quite this is me. It's a little bit too ostentatious, I think, but there we go. Not a lot of money anymore, these. Yeah, it looks okay. Next to it, we've got something I think is actually more special, the BMW M5. C39 to 2000, it's for the Angel Eyes facelift. Avis Blue, 16 to 20. Mileage is about 117. And we've got this car phone here. It's a shame you can't really see it very well, but there it is. Wow. Yeah. Next you've got this W124 260e Mercedes-Benz. This one is sort of 89, 90, 27,500 miles. Not a leather interior, sort of cloth interior. 8 to 10,000. I know it's pretty sensible money to me for something like this. You could pick up W124s for less money, but would you want to? I'm not sure. Next we've got this 1964 Ford Thunderbird. Estimate 12 to 15,000. Patrician green, whatever that means. Gosh, this thing's huge. Be really careful with the door so don't smash into that Corvette. Wow. Gosh, it's absolutely extravagant, isn't it? Ford of Europe at the time, the biggest thing they were making was a Mark III Zodiac. I think that Thunderbird's a bit bigger than the Mark III Zodiac somehow, viewers. Right, we avoided smashing into the Corvette, that's probably a good idea. This is an early 80s one, isn't it? Yeah, it is an 81 C3, 10 to 12,000 pounds. Quite mean looking at the front. The 2021 Cobra replica by Pilgrim, 20 to 25,000. Seems okay for one of these actually. Probably a Ford V8 in there or something else. There's all sorts of different types of Cobra replica. Oh no, sorry, it's a Ford Granada derived Cosworth V6. Okay. I don't think I've seen a V6 engine Cobra replica before. Next, we've got a 2002 Renault Sport Clio 182. It's a cup model, 3 to 6,000. Now these are increasing in value. Obviously the V6 one is very different from this. But yeah, I quite like these. I like this generation of Clio. I've driven a couple of them. And they're not bad. This obviously is the ultimate version for someone of a sporty persuasion. And next we've got Jaguar XKR, it looks slightly modified. A Stratstone LE, it's a very, very late one, 2006. One of the last of the X100s. Justifiably 80 to 22,000 pounds. Now you can buy these for under 5,000 if you want a standard one, but they tend to have a few problems if you do. That one I think will be better. Next we've got, this is really nice, a 1995 Daimler 66 V12 long wheelbase. Oh, viewers, on 17,000 miles only. And it's got a beige leather interior with wooden piping. I think it's locked, viewers. We'll try, but I think it's locked. It's a shame. We'd like this, viewers. We'd like this quite a lot. It's a very, very nice X300 indeed. Yes. Anyway, how about this W202 C43 AMG? Is that any good? How much is one of these worth? Like a W202, you can pick them up for not much money. Not this one though. This is a 98. It's 15 to 20,000 pounds. Sorry. It's always possible to crash against someone, dude. We're trying to back up without looking properly. 2000 Subaru Impreza P1. This will be a lot of money, won't it? Special edition right at the end, a two-door body shell, 25 to 30,000 pounds. Yeah, I mean, I thought they'd be a bit more than that, to be honest with you, the way prices are, but, you know, there we go. 2010 Mercedes-Benz E350 Avant-Garde. Don't know what this is doing in here necessarily. It looks a bit too much like a funeral hearse to me in this sort of black colour, but, you know, that's just my opinion. Some people probably like that sort of thing. And something we're going to have to skip next, so we can go on to this 1991 Aston Martin Virage. How on earth this is only worth 20 to 25,000 pounds, I don't really know. Never mind, viewers. Is it open? Oh no! Oh, I'm being denied my beige leather interior of wooden piping. What a shame. Next we've got this X100 Jaguar XKR. This is a late 4 litre, 16,000 miles from new, Pacific blue with oatmeal trim, which means beige leather interior, and less than 16,000 miles from new. Only 10 to 12,000 pounds. These X100 prices are still not that high for most of the versions, are they? And that one does look quite nice. So yeah, there we go. And then next we've got this Bentley Continental GTC from 2009, 20 to 25,000 pounds. An awful lot of complication in there, viewers. Perhaps not something if you want low running costs. Not quite a beige leather interior, more like a sort of oyster coloured interior, which is fine. Personally, we prefer beige leather, but that's just the way we are. Ooh, viewers. Oh, yes, please. That's more like it, isn't it? Aston Martin DB7 Volante. It's a 2001. It's a Vantage Volante as well. 12 to 15,000, which is less money than the Bentley. We'll take that, please, viewers, although we won't take the running cost, so perhaps maybe we won't bid on that. Then we've got an E36. It's a incredibly late Alpina B3. 12 to 15,000. That doesn't sound like a lot of money, really, for something like this. E36s are worth proper money now, and this one, yeah, that is top of the range, really, having an Alpina one. Next, you've got a 1991 E30 convertible, 9 to 11,000. It's on less than 50,000 miles, though. That might explain why it's worth 9 to 11,000 pounds. It's only a 318i. It's not a 325 or something. You can tell that by the fact I think we've got wheel trims on it. Yes, we have, and a 5-speed manual. Still would have been very expensive when it was new. I mean, it wouldn't be a cheap car or anything, but most of them I don't think were 318s. They were more like a 320 or a 325. Now, normally we don't film a lot of Land Rovers for obvious reasons. This one, though, is a V8 petrol, so we can. 1986 Land Rover 90 County Station Wagon. Just over 38,000 miles and emerging from long-term storage. So we still do need an MOT on this because it's an 86. How much is this worth? 15, 20,000. Okay. The V8 ones are more valuable than the ones we can't discuss. That might be a reason for that, viewers. But it's not really my sort of thing. I find these incredibly uncomfortable, so I won't be buying something like this, but I appreciate it nevertheless. Give a spare wheel though, couldn't we? How about an XJS HE, early HE, this one? Ooh, wow. Oh, yes, viewers, a beige leather interior with wood. Is it a cheap beige leather interior? 8 to 10,000, 25,000 miles. Is that because it's a barn find or something? How does one value something like this? It's a 1946 GMC pickup rat rod, based on the 46 GMC pickup and visual style of Steve Darnell's welder-up creations. This 5.7 rat rod will look up around the show circuit or look equally at home outside Tesco collecting to eat shopping. I don't know about that. That's a bit of an optimistic thing to say about it. I presume that's where you put the fuel in. I really don't know what to say about this. It's not my sort of thing at all. Some people might like it. It's not really me. Then we've got a Holden Maloo, I think this is. Yes. I've never seen too many of these. I don't think we got them over here. Yeah, Holden Maloo 2010. With Walkinshaw factory upgrades, 28 to 32,000. Odometer reading probably kilometres, 175,000. Okay. I like the Vauxhall Monaro. I drove one of those actually in 2005, a few years ago. That was good, apart from heavy clutch. Yeah, don't really know what else to say. Right, we'll move on to this crazy thing here. A 2006 Range Rover Sport V8 Phantom, spelt incorrectly. Little bit too ostentatious for me, perhaps, viewers. Supercharged V8. Can't remember the model code for these now. 8 to 10,000. Is that 8 to 10,000 too much, viewers, or am I just being silly? Here's another surprise, viewers. A 1990 Toyota Hilux. It's actually a petrol one. Estimate on this is at a crazy 12 to 15,000 pounds. But it's only done 53,000 miles. That might be something to do with it, I don't know. Is it open? It probably isn't. Nope. It's all sort of got dents on it and things. Are these really that valuable? Okay, viewers, a 1988 Range Rover Classics 3.5 EFI automatic. It's been in storage for 20 years. It's only got 28,000 miles on the clock. I mean, it's probably worth doing up. It'd probably be worth a lot more if you did up. Not open, unfortunately. Yeah, we need to do some work, don't we, viewers, to bring it up to standard. The tailgate's probably going to need replacing as well. But yeah, I mean, that's an opportunity for somebody. These were worth not much money for a long time. Now they're actually appreciating in value. How about a Mark 1 Transit, viewers? I love the look of these Mark 1 Transit Customs. So we've got the short bonnet, so it's a petrol one. What's this? 20 to 24,000 pounds. This very well presented and patently cared for Mark 1 Transit Dormobile provides a much needed contrast to the ever popular Volkswagen camper whilst matching all of the charm and practicality. All of the charm, that's a subjective thing, I think, viewers. This is quite charming though. This Humber Super Snipe, 8 to 10,000. Rally prepared and things. Be careful, that doesn't poke you in the face if you've tried to open the bonnet. Probably be careful. Didn't know Humber Super Snipes were only good for rallying, but presumably they are, because this one's competed quite well, hasn't it? Next we've got this 1950 Ford F1 pickup, 18 to 22,000. It's crazy that blue Hilux wasn't actually much more than that, and that's not in really the best condition, but this is really nice. It's so weird what people pay for certain things but won't pay for other things. not really my sort of thing, this. I know nothing about these at all, but just intrigued, really. There we go. Ooh, a Volvo Amazon estate, like the ones that used to be used by the Hampshire police in the 60s. In fact, that's got a Hampshire plate on it. It's got a Portsmouth plate. What if this is an ex-police car? Interesting. Okay, let's have a look. So 65 121 Amazon by Rudd Speed. Yeah, it's 10 to 12,000. That is a sort of thing the Volvo Owners Club was very much like. Obviously, I'm in the Volvo Owners Club Portsmouth section, which is where this car was registered originally. Superb. Rudd was a dealership in Southampton actually until about 1995, I think. Next, we've got this Dodge Sportsman thing. I can't say I've ever heard of these, viewers. This is a 1941 Resto mod, 1822,000. It's very sort of different looking, isn't it? Anyway, let's go on to this Mark II Panda. Oh my gosh, it's a Sicily. Oh, these are rare as anything. Wow. I have to take a photograph of this for Mr. Bushby of the Fiat Motor Club GB. 91 Fiat 4x4 Sicily. 10 to 12,000. Mileage 45,000. These are very, very unusual. Is it open? Let's take a look. No. The only Mark II Panda I've ever driven was a 1000 CL with a 4-speed gearbox from 1991. It wasn't very fast. That, I think, has perhaps a better specification. I don't think we've got electric windows in here, have we? We've got electric windows? No, not quite. Yeah, luxury in a Panda is a relative term, but it's interesting nevertheless. Right, next we've got this MGB from 1967. Estimate 5 to 6,000. Really? Is that it? Oh wow, it's pretty good for 5 to 6,000. MGBs are absolutely cars you can buy for sensible second-hand classics money, as this one just proven. It's fine. The paint's a little bit on the flat side. The chrome could do with sorting out, but that's pretty good. Personally, I think I prefer this rubber bumper car, but that's just sort of me. I'm quite fond of rubber bumper MGBs for some reason. Maybe it's because Jaguar and Daimler drove one in the New Avengers. Who knows? This one is, I think, the Million is the name of this colour. Got bits that need improvement, but it's only done 21,707 miles. So there we go. It's probably why it's 10 to 12,000. So it's a 1980. Next, we've got this Frog Eye Sprite. What's this? 12 to 12,000, like the MGB. I think I prefer the MGB, to be honest, to this. Actually fit in it for a start. Yeah, it's a 59. Basically a bit like an 35, these, aren't they? Right, next, another Mini.
Oh, I see. Is it? Oh, I see, yeah.
Say 1964 997 Mini Cooper. 1824,000. I don't know if Mini prices have gone down slightly. I thought they'd be worth a bit more, but I don't know the Mini market, personally. Right, and then we got this Cobra replica thing. This is a 2002 by Gravetti Engineering, 16 to 20,000. Not a lot of money for a fast, imposing car, that is it? Next, we've got a Standard 8 Tourer from 1948. Again, just because it's rare and old, it doesn't mean it's valuable. £6,000 to £8,000. A delightful introduction to classic motoring, apparently. If you can get used to stuff like that. Next, you've got a Triumph TR6. I expect we're going to see quite a few more of these at the show over the next couple of days. Just in a very nice condition. Bodywork's not perfect or anything. There we go. Ex-Chris Evans. Wow. 15 to 18,000. This is the Damson over Tan. Say 1970. Then we've got this lovely Lancia Ape Series 3 4 to 6,000, no reserve. Ex-Martin Buckley, I remember him. Featured in classic and sports car. Again, just because it's old and rare, it doesn't mean it's valuable. That's just the way that things are in the classic car world. Mark II Escort 2 doors and Mark I Escort 2 doors, quite a few of those, and they're very valuable. So there we are. Right, that's it, viewers. That's part 3. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below. We shall see you again in the next part for some more incorrect information.